is I was South Main Travelers, and we're getting ready to go on another cruise. And while I was getting packed, I thought I'm going to share some of the items that we found really helpful when we were on all our traveling. So what I want to do is just go through these really quick. Some of them aren't necessarily specifically to cruises, but most of it does have, something we've learned through our cruising and stuff that are really helpful. One of the things that we've really only recently started using are the air tags. We will clip these inside our suitcases, and when you're going through the airport, through checked luggage and stuff like that, it's kind of a way to give you a little peace of mind. And in the event that luggage does get lost, you can track it. You can kind of at least get a better idea as to the general vicinity of where it's at. And the way they work is they kind of ping off with the AirPods. They kind of ping off other iPhones and Apple devices. They don't communicate with them, but it kind of gives a ping location. Don't know the total reasoning behind it. So the reason I tell you that is if you're going through baggage claim, you get on the airport and you get to your destination, and then you look at your phone and it looks like your bag is still at the original location. Give it some time, because it has to go past another iPhone or Apple device to ping its new location. Because when it's in the baggage hold of the airplane, it's not getting any pings off, obviously an iPhone. So it'll show its last location being at the origin airport. And then you give it some time. When you're at baggage claim waiting for your luggage, it'll show up once it passes by other iPhones. Same thing, Android has a very similar device, or have similar devices that will work with that. I know Samsung carries one. I've not tried those. We've used the AirPods because my wife loves her iPhone. I'm a Samsung guy. But anyhow, we use the AirPods because she loves that and she knows it, and those are what she had purchased. Another thing, and this is more specific to cruising or international travel, is we picked up, it's an adapter. We got this on Amazon, and what this will do is this will take that Euro style outlet that you'll see in the cruise ships, and it will turn it into something you can plug a standard US style plug into. It also, this one actually has 4 USB ports for charging your devices. Now this one is a multi-function. You can see it does the Euro style, it does the UK style, and then it will also do US and Australian. The Australian's got that little thing kicked to the side. If you're in the US, you don't need to convert it, but if you're in the UK and there's a UK device or something like that, you can do it that way. Anyhow, this works really well, but the one thing I will say about using an adapter of this sort when you're using these type connections, they don't change the voltage. Now here they do change it to 5 volts because that's just the way the adapters work. But when you're using this and you plug into this other side, because there's your 2 points there, anyhow, it doesn't change the voltage where you plug in your plug. It stays that 220, 230 volt. And so what you want to do is on your, let's say your charging cube or your laptop, the power block, you want to look at that small teeny print and look where it says input, to see that it will accept the range voltage. Most of your modern devices, like a laptop or your charging ports and things like that, do accept a varied input level. Usually it's from 100 to 250 volts. So as long as it has that range of input, it's perfectly safe to use an adapter and utilize that port in that outlet in the cruise ship. The reason we like to do that is a lot of, especially the older cruise ships, only have a single US plug. And on that note is my third item is this power cube. And the reason I got the cube instead of a power strip is sometimes they are funny about extension cords. They don't want you to bring an extension cord. They don't want you to bring a surge protector. And a lot of times they can be, the people that are screening for what items are may not understand the whole surge protector thing, or they may see a short little cord on your power strip and consider that an extension cord. I've actually had one confiscated that only had an 18-inch cord on it because they called it an extension cord. So we went with the Power Cube. That is not a surge protector. And it takes the one outlet and it gives you 3. The only thing about this is sometimes the orientation of the outlet will make it, if it's plugged in sideways or if the ground is at the top, you'll kind of lose one of these. That is what it is. But you also get 3 USB chargers. So it's an option. It's very compact. It's a good option for adding more places to connect your devices when you're on a cruise or if you're traveling anywhere. Cruise ships, like I said, they don't give you a lot of power options. So you kind of need, and they're wanting people to use their phones and stuff to scan QR codes and things like that. So it's just helpful. And this one was really, really good, and it's been helpful. Also, going on with the devices, you're taking pictures, you're taking video, and you're out there and you don't want to run out of charge. Your battery goes dead and now you can't get the pictures or the video. We got, I've used it's a power cell. This was a Duracell power cell that you can connect your USB charger to, or just the USB connection to charge your phone, or if that's what you're using, which most people do, to take your pictures and video and things like that. So always take you a power block. This is, like I said, they're really small. I can keep this in my pocket, but it's always helpful. If you're at the airport and there's just not a charger around, or they're all taken up, you've got something you can use to charge up your phone or keep a charge on your phone. This one's very specific to cruise ships, and what we have, we love it, these little magnets, and since they're strong, pretty strong magnet, and since all the cruise ships' walls typically are made of metal, these will stick to the wall really well, and great for hanging hats on, an empty bag, or your lanyards, or anything else like that, because space is at a premium on there. Another thing that I've been kind of crazy obsessed over and rarely have to use, but when I do, they're very important, are these. Pick up these little emergency ponchos, throw them in my backpack, or just anything I happen to be toting. When you're on excursions or whatever, Caribbean, rain can pop up at any time. If you're going on an Alaska cruise, you can almost guarantee it's going to rain, and it may be sunny as all, sunny and clear and beautiful when you're disembarking at a port, and just a few hours later, all of a sudden it can roll in and just be it'd be raining. So, and we use these in Alaska. They're like $1-2 a piece. You can pick these up pretty inexpensively, and it's better than matter of fact, one of our last videos, we weren't even expecting. We came into Fort Lauderdale, we were going to do a little excursion, and it was raining. So had the emergency ponchos, we were covered. Here's another one. We packed this. This is it folds within itself. This is a backpack, a full-size backpack that will it will pack up, and it's really good to give you a little extra storage. It's also very lightweight, so that whenever you're at a destination and you want to go and here you go. See, that's a full-size backpack. This is made by Samsonite, the one we have, and it's really helpful. You're in a port. You can throw your water bottles or something like that if you don't really have something. It's just a great little way to pack it. Packs away really small, as you saw, and it doesn't take up a lot of space in your travel luggage. Now, this is real specific to cruises, or kind of, I guess, in the ocean and stuff like that. Little towel clips. Grab you some towel clips. You can get these at the dollar store really cheap. They have some really fancy and cute ones too. But if you're just looking for cost savings, we pick these up at a dollar store just to kind of keep your towels in place and other things. You clip them on. It's just a handy little item to have. And I wished I'd have thought about that the first couple of cruises I went on. Another thing, if again specific to cruising, are luggage tags. They are cruise specific or cruise line specific. So you want to look if you're going on, these are actually for Royal Caribbean because that's our next cruise. But we've got them for different cruise lines. So if you're going with Carnival, they're going to be a little bit different shape. But those are some of the items. One other thing that I want to throw in there is, oh wait, here we go. I forgot about this. This is a luggage scale. You can hook that around the handle of your luggage. And I use it when we're packing up, you've bought some extra items or you've moved your stuff around. A lot of times we'll throw all our dirty clothes in a laundry basket or the laundry bag that I keep with me. That was the other thing I was going to mention. So take a laundry bag with you. We'll throw that in there and we'll stuff it all in the thing. And so everything gets shuffled around, and one suitcase may be a little heavier than expected. So we always know, especially if you're going to be on a flight, you're not at home to easily move stuff around. It sucks to be at the airport trying to move stuff around in the airport to just get all your luggage under the weight limit. So this little scale, they're really inexpensive. Get you a luggage scale so that, and again, like you see, it's small. It'll make sure that you're not having to unpack and repack at the airport. Do that in your stateroom or your hotel or wherever you're at. Here's another thing. Take a first aid kit with you. Now you do have to be careful about what's in it. I bought this as a package kit, but I've added and taken some things away. One thing I always add is it's got, this is my Aleve and some other peels. I got safety scissors. These are not necessarily going to be confiscated or considered bad. I've had people look at them kind of close, and if they took them, so what? But this has got bandages, a triangle bandage, Band-Aids, different creams, and I put Tylenol and Advil, and I would recommend putting in some sort of seasickness meds. And on those, I don't have a problem with seasickness, so I don't have anything to show you with that. But I do, if you're going on your first cruise, I do recommend trying it out, at least taking it with you, and take it with you. Don't wait to get it on the ship. You can't get it on the ship. And depending on the ship or the crew or something, sometimes they will give you one to kind of help. Sometimes they won't. They'll send you the medical and then they'll send you a bill. So it's always better just to get it when you're on, before the cruise ship. You can also buy these in their little shop. There'll be a little area that has all the little things that you may like, toiletries and things like that. They'll have, they'll have seasickness medications and stuff like that. So, but you can get it on the ship, but it's going to cost you a whole lot more. So go ahead and get some of that, add that to it. There are other options. There are Pressure Point, C-Band. I've heard a lot of great things about. Like I said, I've never had any problem with seasickness, so I can't speak from personal experience on how effective any of the things are, but those are options. And I may do a video just talking about all the options later on. But those are some items that I highly recommend you take on your cruise. All these that I just showed you, they have been some of the best things that we've found over the years to really just kind of make it more convenient and help aid in the enjoyment of your cruise or even your travels. So if you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. It helps us create more content. And hit the notification bell so that when we put out more videos, you'll be notified and you can see what we're doing. So this is Rob with Southland Travelers. See you later.